If you're seeking to learn the meaning of each of the Elder Futhark runes, then you are in the right place. I'm about to deep dive into the meanings of each individual rune. The Elder Futhark runes traditionally don't have reversed meanings in the same way that tarot cards do. However, in modern interpretations, some people do assign reversed or merkstave meanings to runes when they appear upside down in a reading. So I have also included those meanings for each rune as well. I understand that finding resources can be very limited, but don't worry, because today I'm going to share with you ancient wisdom of all things runes. Hey everybody, welcome to Wisdom Whispers Divinity. Let's deep dive into the Elder Futhark, the ancient runic alphabet used by Germanic tribes. Today we're going to explore the meaning behind each of these powerful symbols, starting with the first rune and moving through the entire set. Let's begin. Fehu, letter F, wealth, prosperity. Our journey starts with Fehu, the rune of wealth and prosperity. Fehu represents not just material wealth, but also abundance in all areas of life, like love, health, and happiness. It's a reminder to manage our resources wisely and to be grateful for the blessings we receive. Reversal, blocked abundance, financial difficulties, or loss. It can indicate greed or selfishness and warns against focusing too much on material wealth. Uruz, letter U, strength, health. Next we have Uruz, the rune of strength and vitality. Uruz is associated with physical health, endurance, and the raw power of nature. This rune encourages us to harness our inner strength and to face life's challenges with courage. Reversal, weakness, lack of energy, or poor health. It may suggest missed opportunities or the need to regain strength and confidence. Thurisaz, letters T, H, protection, conflict. Thurisaz is the rune of protection and defense. It represents the thorn, a small but powerful force that can protect us from harm. Thurisaz also reminds us to be cautious and to think carefully before taking action, especially in times of conflict. Reversal, danger, vulnerability, or self-destructive behavior. It can represent a warning to avoid unnecessary conflict or to be cautious of hidden threats. Ansuz, letter A, communication, wisdom. Ansuz is the rune of communication and divine wisdom. It's linked to the Norse god Odin, the master of words and knowledge. Ansuz encourages us to speak our truth, seek wisdom, and be open to messages from the spiritual world. Reversal, miscommunication, misunderstandings, or deceit. It can suggest a lack of clarity or confusion, urging you to seek truth and wisdom. Raido, letter R, journey, movement. Raidho is the rune of journeys, both physical and spiritual. It represents movement, progress, and the path we take in life. Raido reminds us that every step we take is part of a greater journey, guiding us toward our destiny. Reversal, delays, obstacles, or lack of direction. It may indicate that your journey is being hindered or that you need to reconsider your path. Kenaz, letter K, knowledge, creativity. Kenaz is the rune of knowledge and creativity. It symbolizes the torch, a light that illuminates our path and sparks our creativity. Kenaz encourages us to explore our passions, learn new skills, and share our knowledge with others. Reversal, lack of creativity, blocked inspiration, or ignorance. It can suggest that the light of knowledge is dimmed and you may need to rekindle your inner fire. Gebo, letter G, gift, partnership. Gebo is the rune of gifts and partnerships. It represents the exchange of energy between people, whether in the form of love, friendship, or business. Gebo reminds us that true wealth comes from the connections we make and the generosity we show. Reversal, imbalance in relationships, unreciprocated gifts, or selfishness. It can indicate the need to reassess partnerships and ensure mutual respect and fairness. Wunjo, letter W, joy, harmony. Wunjo is the rune of joy and harmony. It's a symbol of happiness, peace, and the fulfillment of our desires. Wunjo encourages us to seek balance in our lives and to appreciate the moments of joy that come our way. Reversal, sadness, disharmony, or a lack of joy. It may suggest that you are out of alignment with what makes you truly happy, or that challenges are affecting your sense of well-being. Hagalaz. Letter H. Disruption, change. Hagalaz is the rune of disruption and change. It represents the destructive forces of nature, like hail, which can bring sudden and unexpected challenges. A Hagalaz reminds us that change is a natural part of life, and that from destruction, new growth can emerge. Reversal, internal chaos, unresolved trauma, or resistance to change. Even in its reversed form, Hagalaz can still represent disruption, but it may be more focused on inner turmoil. Nauthiz, letter N, need, necessity. Nauthiz is the rune of need and necessity. It symbolizes the challenges and limitations we face, often teaching us patience and resilience. Nauthiz encourages us to recognize our needs and to find creative solutions to overcome obstacles. Reversal, excessive need, desperation, or compulsion. It can indicate that you are being overly driven by what you lack, and you may need to find a healthier balance. Isa, letter Y, ice, stillness. Isa is the rune of ice and stillness. It represents a period of pause or delay where progress may feel frozen. Isa reminds us that sometimes stillness is necessary for reflection and growth, and that patience can be our greatest ally. Reversal. There isn't a traditional reversed meaning for Wisa, as its upright meaning already represents stillness and potential stagnation. However, some interpret a reversal as an inability to move forward or a deep freeze in progress. Jera, letter J, harvest, reward. Jera is the rune of harvest and reward. It symbolizes the cycle of the seasons and the fruits of our labor. Jera reminds us that hard work and perseverance will eventually lead to success and that everything happens in its own time. Reversal, delays in rewards, setbacks in progress, or feeling stuck in a cycle. It may indicate that patience is needed as the harvest is not yet ready. Eihwaz, letters E, endurance, protection. Ehwaz is the rune of endurance and protection. It represents the yew tree, known for its strength and longevity. Ehwaz encourages us to stand strong in the face of adversity and to protect what is most important to us. Reversal, confusion, lack of direction, or misalignment with your purpose. It may suggest that protection and endurance are being tested, and you need to refocus. Perthro, letter P, mystery, fate. Perthro is the rune of mystery and fate. It symbolizes the unknown, the hidden forces that shape our destiny. Perthro reminds us that life is full of surprises and that we must be open to the mysteries that unfold along our path. Reversal, hidden dangers, secrets, or unwanted surprises. It can indicate a need to uncover what is hidden or to be cautious about taking risks. Algiz, letter Z, protection, defense. Algiz is the rune of protection and defense. It represents the elk, a strong and vigilant animal that stands guard. Algiz encourages us to protect ourselves and our loved ones, to be aware of our surroundings, and to trust our instincts. Reversal, vulnerability, lack of protection, or feeling exposed. It may suggest that your defenses are down and you need to strengthen your boundaries. Sowilo, letter S, success, vitality. Sowilo is the rune of success and vitality. It symbolizes the sun, the source of life and energy. Sowilo reminds us that with determination and a positive attitude, we can achieve our goals and shine brightly in the world. Reversal, loss of vitality, failure, or a lack of success. It can indicate that your inner light is dimmed and you need to find ways to restore your energy and confidence. Tiwaz, letter T, justice, leadership. Tiwaz is the rune of justice and leadership. It represents the Norse god Tyr, who sacrificed his hand for the greater good. Tiwaz encourages us to be fair, courageous, and to lead by example, even when it requires personal sacrifice. Reversal: injustice, dishonor, or lack of leadership. It may suggest that you are facing unfair situations or struggling to uphold your principles. Berkano, letter B, growth, fertility. Berkano is the rune of growth and fertility. It symbolizes the birch tree, known for its ability to grow and thrive. Berkano reminds us to nurture new beginnings, to care for our physical and spiritual well-being, and to embrace the cycles of growth in our lives. Reversal: stagnation, infertility, or difficulty in new beginnings. It can indicate that growth is blocked, and you may need to clear obstacles to allow for progress. Ehwaz, letter E. Movement, progress. Ehwaz is the rune of movement and progress. It represents the horse, a symbol of partnership and trust. Ehwaz encourages us to work together with others, to move forward with confidence, and to trust in the journey ahead. Reversal: stagnation, mistrust, or lack of movement. It may suggest that progress is halted and you need to rebuild trust or find a new path forward. Mannaz, letter M. Humanity, the self. Mannaz is the rune of humanity and the self. It represents the interconnectedness of all people and the importance of understanding ourselves. Mannaz reminds us to seek balance between our personal needs and the needs of others, and to recognize our place within the larger community. Reversal: isolation, self-doubt, or disconnection from others. It can indicate challenges in understanding yourself or relating to others, urging you to seek reconnection. Laguz, letter L. Water, intuition. Laguz is the rune of water and intuition. It symbolizes the flow of emotions, the subconscious mind, and the mysteries of the unseen world. Laguz encourages us to trust our intuition, to go with the flow, and to explore the depths of our inner world. Reversal: emotional blockages, confusion, or lack of intuition. It may suggest that you are not in tune with your feelings or are resisting the flow of life. Ingwaz, letters ING, fertility, potential. Ingwaz is the rune of fertility and potential. It represents the seed, full of life and ready to grow. Ingwaz reminds us that within us lies the potential for great things, and that with patience and care, our ideas and dreams can blossom into reality. Reversal: unrealized potential, delayed growth, or creative blockages. It can indicate that the time is not yet ripe for your ideas to come to fruition, or that you need to nurture your plans further. Dagaz, letter D, dawn, breakthrough. Dagaz is the rune of dawn and breakthrough. It symbolizes the light of a new day, the moment when darkness gives way to light. Dagaz encourages us to embrace new beginnings, to see the potential in every situation, and to welcome the changes that bring us closer to our goals. Reversal: resistance to change, lack of clarity, or difficulty in seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It may suggest that a breakthrough is near, but you need to overcome lingering doubts or fears. Othala, letter O, heritage, ancestry. Othala is the rune of heritage and ancestry. It represents the home, family, and the legacy we inherit from our ancestors. Othala reminds us to honor our roots, to learn from the past, and to build a future that respects the traditions and values passed down to us. Reversal: disconnection from heritage, family disputes, or loss of legacy. It can indicate that you need to reconnect with your roots or resolve issues related to inheritance or ancestry. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos helping you learn divination and more. Check out this tarot translation series, and I'll see you in the next video.